Good afternoon everybody, Gordon Taggart here with another Manchester United review. Manchester United have just beaten Reading 4-0 in the FA Cup third round at Old Trafford. And this was the return, of course, of the big centre-back Jaap Stam, Manchester United legend. I actually missed the first two goals today thanks to good old BT Sport, who conveniently put the game on their second sports channel, which isn't part of my BT broadband sports package. Thanks BT Sport. Consumer review for you, never use BT broadband, they're an absolute nightmare. Ran over. It was an easy victory, all in all for Manchester United. The fact Reading had one shot on target in the whole game probably tells you enough. Reading to me seemed really overawed by the occasion, certainly in that first 15 or 20 minutes. So really, it was just a matter of when that first goal would come. And when it did, it came. In fact, Marshall goes into the box. Again, Reading not picking up players, just letting players through far too easily. And then an inadvertent knee into the back of the net. So Wayne Rooney has finally equalled Sir Bobby Charlton's record in a season that's likely to be his final one, in my opinion, at Manchester United. So where does that goal and the inevitable beating of that record put Wayne Rooney in the history of Manchester United? And my dad was at the game today and he texted me at half-time and said, you know, Wayne's a striker, Sir Bobby was a midfielder, so there's no comparison. And I understand what he's saying. You think about the amount of goals that Bobby did score, and the type of player that he was. Those kind of players come once in a generation. Of course, on the other side, you could argue the quality and the competition now is much higher than when it was in Sir Bobby's day. Certainly in the Premier League. Also, it's key to say that players don't tend to stay with their clubs over long periods now. Back then, it was a much more common event, and I think we've been spoilt as fans. Certainly even in, recently in my generation, to have a manager that's been there for, 27, 28 years and had players that along with him have stayed there as well. People like Giggsy, Scholesy, Gary Neville. So maybe Wayne doesn't always get the credit he deserves because of that. What I think it does represent in a lot of United fans, including myself, is that Wayne Rooney will never be quite up there with the absolute legends of Manchester United. People like Sir Bobby Charlton, Ryan Giggs, Eric Cantona, George Best. I think that's got something to do with the relationship between the fans and Wayne Rooney. I think for a lot of United fans, including myself, they lost a lot of respect for Wayne Rooney when he put in those transfer requests. A lot of fans feel that he held the club to ransom, that he showed a lack of respect to Manchester United at that point, and I'd have to agree with them really. The legend of Wayne Rooney has slightly deteriorated in the last 3 or 4 years, and he has deteriorated quite quickly. I think in years to come, a lot of future United fans and present fans will look back on Wayne Rooney's time at United more kindly. So that was the headline grabber of the game today, of course. But we got that second goal as well, and again it was in that opening 15-minute period when we were completely in control of the game, when we were just literally walking through their defence. And Martial ghosting into that box and a neat little finish for the second goal. It looks like now we've got the Martial back of last season. I think now the last few games that we've seen him playing, he's direct, he's running at players. Again, he's got the bit between his teeth again, and he's showing that quality. It looks like he's coming back into form, which is great news for Manchester United because we have such a player on our hands in Martial. And the fact that people were talking about him going to Sevilla or Valencia and West Ham, even of all places, it's bonkers, mate. But after then, we just kind of continued the game at a kind of an even pace and had numerous chances. We should have scored 2 or 3 goals in that first half, really. I hope that's not a big injury for Rojo because he's been great at centre-back for Manchester United this season. And then it was pretty much the same story for the second half. They had a little bit of a period where we were frustrated, obviously we hadn't got that third goal, and they looked like they were gaining a bit of confidence and coming back into it. It just felt sometimes when we were getting to the final third like they were trying to set Rooney up, and then just as you thought, well, it wasn't going to happen for Rashford today in front of goal, great pass from Carrick, bit of a mistake from their player, and he just tucks it away for that third goal. And the fourth, you got to feel for him, you got to feel for Al Habsi. It can happen to anyone, and we see it so many times where players kick the ball with their standing foot. He won't score an easier goal for Manchester United. To be fair to Rashford, he's come on the last couple of games and he's looked really menacing. He changed the game against West Ham, just being all those things that he is: quick, menacing, direct. And he's providing goals, he's setting up goals. I thought Fellaini was pretty good today. He was persistent, dogged up until the final whistle. Really brilliant to see Basti and Fosu-Mensah get some game time today. What a cheer for both of them, but particularly Schweinsteiger when he came on. I think they'll both get a bit of game time this January. Hopefully, we've got quite a busy month coming up. Although he might stay with Fellaini, that could be an option. 4-0 shows we can change the team up and still have fluency in our play and still score goals without Zlatan. A good start to the FA Cup for Manchester United today. Next game on Tuesday is against Hull in the Carling Cup, or whatever it's called now. I think he'll change it up a little bit on Tuesday. I think he might give Carrick a rest, might throw Zlatan back in there, I think, and make a few changes defensively as well. I guess it just depends where we are injury-wise with Rojo. Thanks for watching. As ever, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed already and give us some good comments on Twitter and everything. And I will see you for the next United review.